Konoha is a beautiful developing village. Life is in full swing, the population is rapidly increasing, the income of the village is growing every day. Shinobi are in a hurry to get a mission to bring an extra bill. Ordinary workers rush to offices, restaurants, etc. An unremarkable autumn day in Konoha, if not for one, but Kushina. Kushina, hold on. Minato, calm down. Everything will be fine with your wife if you shut up. How could you understand that Kushina is in labor? After a couple of minutes of torment, Kushina gives birth to a boy. We all know that the kid's name is Uzumaki Naruto. During childbirth, Kushina lost her grip, and Kyubi no Yoko escaped due to the weakening of the seal. The fox's eyes sparkled with a 3-moe Sharingan. Then everything was according to the canon. And now the time comes to sealing Kyubi. Minato decides to seal the fox in the newborn son, but unlike the canon, the fourth seals the nine-tailed in Naruto completely, therefore, the seal is changed. After extracting the tailed, Kushina dies instantly, but Minato remained conscious for a couple more minutes, having managed to capture the following. Naruto began to slowly rise in height. After an indefinite time, he abruptly became covered with the red fox chakra. A little later, Naruto instantly stops fluttering and falls on the sealing crib in the middle of the battlefield. When suddenly there was a scream. And this cry was not from a baby, who probably had an unpleasant bump, but from Biju, who realized that he was sealed in a baby with no way to get out. Minato stood, not twitching, realized what fate had puzzled his son. There was a huge amount of emotion raging in his head, but it stood out the most: pity. After all, this helpless child became a Jinchuriki from birth. Minato, standing without strength, collapsed to the ground and also died. Finally, after 5 minutes of heart-rending screams that plunged residents and shinobi into unimaginable fear, the commotion stopped. Someone heard the roar while outside Konoha. Someone was standing next to the Hokage family, including the third Hokage. The village council had to decide the future of this child. The next morning, at least half of the village was destroyed. Konoha is covered in smoke. A huge number of shinobi and civilians were killed. Ignoring the crisis situation, the heads of clans and Hokage hold a meeting. On it, they will decide what to do with Jinchuriki, and so it began. "Glad to see you safe and sound," said a third. "We are also glad to see you," the head of the Aburame clan replied. "Okay, enough with the ceremony. We are all gathered here to solve the problem with Jinchuriki," Danzo said. "By the way, here he is not like in the anime. There will be no massacre of the Uchiha clan. I think we have few options to solve this problem." The head of the Nara clan replied, "Yes, it is. I propose to send the fourth son to a shelter, and after his 5th birthday I will give him the keys to the apartment." Hokage gave his opinion. But noticing the dissatisfaction from the Senju and Shimura clans, he asked, "Is something wrong?" "I'd like to pick him up after the orphanage," Tsunade replied. "What is the reason for your choice?" asked Hiruzen. "He's my grandson," Tsunade replied, cutting off all doubts. "I would like to take him to the root of Anbu and raise him on my own," Shimura replied. "Since opinions have diverged, let's vote. Raise your hand if you agree with Tsunade," Sarutobi said. Everyone raised their hand except Danzo. Unanimously. In this case, Naruto will live for 5 years in a shelter, then he will live in the Senju estate. The old man said it's been 4 years since the Kyubi attack. Of course, Naruto's life is not sugar. Today he turns 4 years old. In honor of this, he decided to buy a mask similar to the mask of Anbu. Entering the store, he was immediately thrown out of the room with screams. The adults immediately crowded in. "Get out of my store!" The seller shouted, calling the people. "I just wanted to buy That mask over there, Uzumaki said, pointing at the coveted gift. The seller threw a ceramic product at the boy, hitting him right in the forehead. The mask broke, a trickle of blood flowed down his forehead. Uzumaki was not pleased to see these hateful faces, so he ran away. Going around the corner of the restaurant, he was tripped by 2 genins and 1 chunin. "Uhu, and here's the demon," said the short brunette. "Well, hello, demon. What's up?" Chunin asked. "SOSO, to be honest," our main character replied. "That's how it is, I'm sorry. After all, now you will get even worse." Chunin shouted back, approaching Naruto. The beating of our beloved blonde began. Naruto, cowering in pain, received blows. And finally, they stopped. As a result, Naruto has a broken nose and rib, a lot of bruises all over his body, etc. Naruto, looking after his abusers, fell unconscious. And here he wakes up, but not at home. Where am I? What kind of sewer is this? It doesn't seem to stink, and the feet don't get wet from the liquid. What is this place and why are there so many passages? Uzumaki muttered to himself. After walking around a bit, Naruto stumbles upon a large hall. The hall is poorly lit, but something like a cage was visible. Naruto decided to come closer. Walking to the cage, he wasn't the least bit scared. And here he is standing in front of the cage, watching. 2 large red pupils appear in the dark. Then the demon fox himself appears out of the darkness. Has my worthless Jinchuriki really come? What a meeting! How can such a brat be my guardian? I am the great Kyubi no Yoko. The tailed one yelled, but he was interrupted. At first Naruto was very scared, but it was more from surprise than from fear. Kyubi? But it's a nickname, like animals. You have a name, don't you? Naruto asked. If you want to know my name so much, answer my question and I'll tell you my name, the fox growled. Receiving a nod in response, he asked, why don't you tremble in front of me, the great Kyubi no Yoko? I have a goal. I want to prove my innocence in front of the village. I think it's because of you that I'm constantly being called a demon. And now tell me your name, Naruto said with a note of joy. Kurama. My name is Kurama, the fox replied. Cool name. Sounds great. Naruto shouted. Listen, Naruto. You're no more than 5 years old, but that doesn't mean you have to chill. From this day on I will be yours. A teacher. I can't let my Jinchuriki be a weakling. Kurama mumbled regretfully. Cool. Cool. And when will the training begin? Let's get you home from the subconscious, and in the meantime I'll start thinking through a plan of action. As soon as I think of a plan, I'll call you. It's time for you. Okay, bye. I hope we'll see each other again. With these words, Naruto woke up. Looking around, I realized that I was lying in the same place, but when I looked at my hands, I was stunned. What? I had a lot of bruises and my body ached with pain, and now none of this is there. Naruto said with surprise. I did it, AAA. Who's here? The blonde man shouted. Yes, calm down. This is Kurama. What? But I'm not sleeping, Naruto said. Apparently, the seal that restrains me has weakened. How can you talk to me? It seems that now I can see, hear and see the same things as you. Cool. Cool. Don't yell, shut up, otherwise people will think you're sick. You don't have to say the words out loud to talk to me. I see. Convenient, however. Go home and rest so that you can start training tomorrow morning, as I have already thought through your training. Naruto woke up at 8:30. After doing water treatments, he went to the kitchen to brew his favorite noodles. When